Tonight we're going to be talking about flipping PLR or private label rights. We're going to be mainly talking about rebranding your new private label rights products and bringing that product to market. Many people buy private label rights. I am one that sells and creates a lot of private label rights products, and when people buy them, they have a lot of questions that are a little bit unnecessary sometimes, and I understand it when they're coming in and they're brand new and they don't quite get things. But after a while you get repeat customers that you've tried to explain how things work, and they have these same concerns all the time, and there's a reason for that. And the biggest reason for it is that they never really get around to flipping that PLR. They buy it and they have all these concerns and they're afraid to move forward. They're afraid to move forward because they think there's too many other people out there to compete against that have bought that same private label right product, and that is just not the case. One of the things that people really should understand is that the one that created the PLR in the first place should have the right to sell as many as they want to. And it's not going to affect you as a buyer of those private label rights at all if you are ready to do things properly. If you're going to just take that private label right product and you plan on doing nothing with it except maybe trying to your best to get some traffic to it and make a few sales and stuff, if that's the case, then you've got a little bit to be concerned about because you're not going to do anything with it. If you're going to flip it, you need to do it properly. There's some things you have to have in mind before you get going on it. So we're going to be talking about a little bit on rebranding your new private label right product, bringing that product to the market. All right, PLR flipping, there's a lot of money to be made with private label right products. And I mean, there is a lot of money. I've had people that know how to go about doing this properly, take in some of the products that I've created, and they have turned them into six-figure launches. And it's really quite simple to do. But these people, they understand exactly what's going on with it. But these people are also the people that maybe not understand all about PLR flipping are really concerned about, and they think they're going to corner the market and they're going to take all the sales and you're going to be just wasting your time. And that again is not even close to being the case. There's a lot of money to be made for a lot of people with private label right products. Reselling a PLR product created by someone else is so much easier than creating your own product from scratch. And I know this to be a fact because I create several different products that I sell as PLR. And I tell you what, I love it when I find a good private label right product that I can go buy that I do not have to create myself, because it does take a lot of time and it takes a lot of money a lot of times to to put these products together. A lot of it comes, we sometimes you'll make graphics for your products to put in along with your private label right products, and sometimes those graphics can cost up to $200. Depends on where you're going to get them done. If you want a really good job creating the sales pages, everything takes time that goes into it, and buying a PLR product is an easier way to go about things. With just a little bit of work on your part, each of the thousands of PLR products you can find on the internet can become a tremendous source of income for you and your business, as long as you know what you're doing with them. If you're just going out there just haphazardly buying up private label right products with no goals for them, no planning or anything in mind and stuff, chances are those PLR products are probably going to sit in on a desktop in some folder somewheres, and you're going to sit there and go, what am I buying all of these things for? I keep buying them, and you're going to go buy another one with the hopes that maybe you're going to be able to do something with that one, and once again it's going to sit there. There's got to be some planning that takes place. PLR saves you money and time, as it can cost thousands of dollars and hours of time to create your own products, and that is not even close to being anywhere as far as stretching the truth. It takes a lot of time and money to create your products, and that's why product creation scares a lot of people. But PLR saves you that money and time. Hiring expert does not come cheap if you choose to outsource product creation, especially if you're looking for somebody to really do a good job. Now, after a while, when you know where to look, you can find some great places that you can outsource the writing of ebooks very inexpensively. And you also get to the point where you realize that if you pay somebody $500 to create an ebook, there's so much that you can do with that ebook afterwards, and there's so much money to be made with that after a while it doesn't even you don't even second guess yourself when you think about spending $500 to hire somebody to create something for you. So hiring experts does not come cheap a lot of times if you really want good quality products. Identify how you want to use the PLR. Before you go out and purchase private label rights products, you should know what you're using that private label right product for. Now, a lot of times I'll come across a PLR product that it'll be too good to pass up, and I'll know that it'll fit somewheres in my product funnel somewheres at one time. So I'll grab those PLR products and I'll set them aside, or I'll start rebranding them, getting them ready to put into my product funnel at the appropriate time. But many people go about just buying everything without any kind of planning or know-how of what's going on at all. And that's when we run into a lot of troubles. So you need to start thinking, do you want instant cash? Are you looking for autopilot cash? Are you looking to make residual cash? So maybe you want to be using your PLR and looking for good PLR to use for a membership site. Are you looking for private label rights products that you can use for list building? So maybe you're going to be looking for a PLR that comes with free giveaway rights where you have the right to be able to give that product away or to change it enough that then you're going to be able to give it away. Have an idea of what you're looking for and what you're going to be doing with that PLR when you buy it. Because once you do, you've got a plan in place that you're able to start moving forward immediately. Decide where to position it in your product funnel. You should know what your product funnel is. You should know what kind of products you're looking for. When I look for PLR products, usually I'm looking for a specific product that is going to fill up a hole or a void in my product funnel that I'm looking for at that time. Maybe I've got a place where I'm trying to get people to start generating some traffic to their website and stuff, and I need a good product on traffic generation. So I'll go and I'll specifically look for PLR products. I'll type in something like a traffic private label rights or whatever, or I'll go to the people that I know that have PLR products that I can, to find out if they've got anything that they've got available at that time. But I'll specifically look for PLR that I can use to fill up a void. So look for spots in your product funnel that need filled and find products to fill that position. And we're going to be talking a little bit about positioning your products in just a few minutes. Look for and find high quality PLR. Now, this isn't always the case when you buy a PLR product, that it always is high quality, even after you've read the sales page and it sounds like the most amazing thing you've ever found, and you get it and it's really not what you thought you were buying. I'm going to tell you right now, and we're going to discuss this in a little bit. Don't sit there and think that you just bought something useless. I have bought a PLR product that I thought was one of the most useless products. I almost deleted the thing. For some reason, I held on to it, and later, after I really knew what I was doing with some of the PLR that I bought, I turned that one little 6-page product that I thought when I was buying it was at least 100 pages the way they made it sound, and it turned out to be a 6-page PLR ebook that really had no content whatsoever. And I'm actually going to, kind of use that as an example here in a little bit. But I turned that little junk PLR into something amazing and ended up making almost 6 figures with that one little 5-page ebook. So even if you find yourself stuck with something that's really not all that great quality, there's a lot of places that you can go, especially if you have some really good rights with it, especially if you can, change everything, which usually you can with PLR, have giveaway rights, maybe sell PLR to it. There's some amazing things that you can really do with it. Get a good keyword rich domain and hosting. So once you find it, you're going to have to come up with a good keyword rich domain and hosting. So you're going to have to know what niche you're going into, what your target audience is, what they're searching for. Come up with a good keyword rich domain that fits that product and something that people would actually search for. Turn it into an even more powerful, unique, irresistible product by adding real and perceived value, and we'll be talking a little bit about the difference of that here in a little bit also. But you need to look for a way to differentiate it. One of the main concerns that people have that I mentioned earlier is that there's so many other people buying the same PLR. How am I going to be able to compete? What you're going to be able to compete with is that differentiation. What is going to make you different from everybody else? It's going to be your own unique selling proposition that is going to set you apart. It's going to actually take that product and it's going to turn it into something else that nobody else has. Even though it is the same exact content as the next person bought, you're going to turn it into, with just a few little minor changes, can turn it into a completely different product that when somebody shows up to your page and shows up to your competition's page, even though the same content is within that, they're going to see two different products, and so you're going to lessen that competition. Matter of fact, if you do it right, you're going to be able to take away all the competition pretty much with that product. So never worry about how many people are buying it. You worry about how you're going to differentiate it completely different than everybody else. Add in your back end offers. Always, always, always add in back end offers. If you're putting out a product and you have no back end to monetize it, you're missing out on a lot of money. You're just leaving a lot of money on the table. And if that's the case, if you want to grab up a PLR product or create your own product and have no back end set up for it at all, you just want to put it out there, I'm totally fine with that, because I'll come along with my products and I'll have a back end offer and I'll take the money that you want to leave. And I know a lot of other marketers that will have no problem whatsoever taking the money that you want to leave on the table. So make sure you have a good back end offer, and we'll show you some different things here in a little bit that you can add in as back end offers. And get it out and repeat the process. Once you get it out, you get it rebranded, get it out there, get your back end offers all set up. Go out and find another PLR that fits your product funnel and repeat the process over and over again.